Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. To throw, it's Sellers. That's caught, it's Bennett. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Fires to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, South Carolina! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Goes to the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go!
To the ground with the back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll ride the hot hand. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get them.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
Took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back, getting the yardage.
And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jacobs. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. To make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got room on the return. At the 30. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The pull and throw off the RPO. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
And I like the aggressive.